There we go. There we go. That's a fish. On the glide. On the glide. On the glide. How big is it? I have no clue how big it is yet. Oh, that's a good fish. Yes. Oh my gosh, giant. Giant. Holy shit, it's a giant. Oh my gosh, that's a giant fish. That's a giant fish. That's a giant fish. Oh my gosh, this is a giant. This is a freaking toad. Dude, this is why we're here. This is why we're here. This is why we woke up at 5 a.m. to go pond fishing. Right here. I can't even talk. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. Dude, this is the biggest fish I've caught in a long time. Oh my gosh, we got him undone. Look at the size. Look at the size. Oh my gosh, how big is this fish? Unfortunately, folks, I don't have my tripod with me, but that is a beast. I had to set my phone up on this fence right here that I climbed on the glide bait. Are we serious? What better way to kick off a video than this right here? Absolute tank. I'm gonna get a weight. I have to get a weight. I literally have to get a weight on this fish, and then we're gonna release her immediately, take some pics, and then we're gonna send her back. I'm being a terrible influence on you kids right now. If y'all are watching this video, don't do what I did. I just climbed a fence to fish this pond, but it is so worth it. Oh my gosh. Let's get a quick weight. 3.09 pounds. I think this is a 7-pounder. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is a 7-pounder. Pretty sure this is a 7 freaking pounder. I'm gonna take some quick pics right quick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. I did not think this fish was this big when I hooked her. Dude, I think that's a 7-pound bass. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like freaking out. This is the biggest fish I've caught in a long time. We're gonna send her back immediately so she can get even bigger. I'm trying to keep my voice down because I know the neighbors are probably sleeping. Don't want to hear me freak out about an absolute behemoth largemouth bass. But I just cannot help myself, unfortunately. Oh, she's ready. She's getting ready. Oh, I just heard another fish bust. There she goes. Let's go, man. Well, folks, good freaking morning. Hope y'all are doing amazing as always. I just want to start by saying that. I hope y'all are having a great day. Hope you're doing fantastic. I know I'm doing absolutely fantastic. I just did the conversions from kilograms to pounds because, like I said, my scale's stuck in kilograms. Have no idea why. It was 6.81 pounds, so just shy of 7. But I think that's the biggest largemouth bass I've ever had on camera for you guys to watch. I've caught bigger fish in the past. That's not my PB, unfortunately, but that is very well maybe my 3rd or 4th biggest largemouth I've ever caught. And what better freaking way to do it than on the glide bait, dude. 7-inch Bass Pro Shops glide bait. It was like 20 bucks. You don't need to be spending crazy amounts of money on glide baits to catch big fish, clearly. I have to take a couple deep breaths. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Keeping my voice down because, as you can see behind me, there are some homes. I don't want to disrupt the neighbors, but that was an absolute beast. I haven't even recorded an intro yet. I just got straight to fishing because this pond looks amazing, and obviously it worked out. Obviously this pond is just loaded, but man, that is the biggest fish I've caught in probably about 2 years. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I haven't even recorded an intro yet. This is the first time I'm actually talking to you guys. Goodness, I'm not gonna waste another second because my heart is just beating out of my chest right now. I just wanna go get some more, man. That is so fun. So unfortunately, that fish was not quite 7 pounds. I really thought she was gonna be over 7, but hey man, we'll take it, dude. That's why we're freaking out here. That's why we are here, to catch fish like that. And I'm also not gonna lie to y'all, I had no idea how big that fish was until I saw it jump. The first time I saw it jump, like right off the bank, that was really when I realized how big this fish was. This rod that I have right here, this Daiwa DX Swimbait rod, extra heavy, so it is a beef stick. Had I hooked that fish on any other rod, I would have been in for a fight. But this combo made very quick work of that fish, and that fish was not small at all. Like I said, that's one of the biggest bass I've ever caught. Oh, we're on again. We're on again. Another glide bait fish, not nearly as big. not nearly as big. Get up here, brother. How do we go from what we just caught to this? Are we serious? We're gonna have to get the pliers for this guy, unfortunately. This guy ate it really well. Okay, got him undone. Oh, and he just got rehooked. There we go. Got him undone. Had to use the pliers, do a little fish surgery on that guy, unfortunately, but he'll be all right. We're gonna get one more look at this fish. Another just really healthy fish. Just a really healthy one. See you, buddy. Take care, as always. But I've been fishing this spot for maybe 20 minutes. Something like that, 20-ish minutes. And I've already had the best day of the year for me so far. There we go, fish on the drop shot. Oh, he had me wrapped around something, but we got him off. There we go. Get up here, buddy. That be fish number 3 right there. We're having ourselves a little day. I'm not gonna lie, that fish had me wrapped. Like I said, I thought it was an absolute behemoth. Made him feel way bigger than he actually was, but hey, we'll take it. Number 3. We got size and numbers on the board right now. You gotta love it, man. I think I'm gonna have to give him a little slight toss from where we're at, but he'll be all right. Boom. There he goes. 10 out of 10 dive right there. I knew I would get bit in this spot. Right here in front of me just looks way too good for me not to get bit right here. I ended up switching techniques drastically. Fished the glide bait, and now we're on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Throwing the most finessey gear I have, which is a little drop shot on a very light spinning rod. Let's get back out there. I'm sure where there's one, there's more, so let's give her a good old college try right out there in the middle at the same spot. Immediately just got hit. Yep, another one. Another one on the drop shot. That's fish number 4. Get up here, brother man. Thank you for biting. Okay, are you gonna let me lip you? Or are you gonna make this complicated? Nope, you're not gonna make this complicated. Thank you, I appreciate you. Little but feisty. Again, we're gonna go here in the same spot and give this fish as soft of a toss as we can. There he goes. Oh my gosh, as soon as it hit the water, oh, he came off. He came off. I don't know if you guys saw the last fish catch or not. My GoPro battery was low, so I had to change batteries. Sometimes when it does that, it corrupts the footage. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put that fish catch in the video because like I said, my GoPro battery was low. But we caught another fish. We've gotten like 5 bites just out here in this little pocket. There's another one. Oh my gosh, they're just stacked out there. They're all small, but this one's actually a little better. This one's a little bit better. Okay. Like I said earlier, we got numbers and size going right now. And every single one of these fish, even the small ones, are just so healthy. See a friend? I'm not gonna waste another second. Of course, my drop shot is super tangled, so I'm gonna have to take a few seconds, unfortunately, to unwind this mess here. But the dinks are absolutely feasting on the drop shot right now. How y'all doing?
We're doing good. What are you doing?
I'm fishing.
You know, this is a private lake.
Okay. I'll get out.
Car down there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, you should probably leave.
All right, yes, sir. I'll get out of here.
How did you get in?
That gate was unlocked. I just turned the knob and it was unlocked.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome.
Bill said no trespassing private property.
Okay, I'll get out of here. Well, it was only a matter of time, boys. To be fair, I knew I wasn't supposed to be here. We also got what we came here for, so can't be too upset. We're just gonna get out of here because I don't want to cause any further problems. Well, folks, like I said, it was only a matter of time. I mean, this place is fenced off, and it is very clear that I am not supposed to be here. And as bad as I want to keep fishing here, and as big a fish that I think live in this pond, it's definitely just best for me to take the L on the chin and get out of here. And we're gonna head over to another spot. But man, first spot of the day. I mean, we've been fishing for maybe an hour-ish, and we've probably caught 6 bass, and one of them was close to 7 pounds. So, you know, fair trade, I suppose. You know, you get kicked out of the spot, but before you do, you get to fish it for an hour, catch a 7-pounder and like 6 more. So, you know, not a total disaster. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna take a quick pit stop at a gas station, the nearest one I can find. I also have to fill this puppy up with gas because we're running a little low. But with that being said, I shall meet you guys at spot number 2. All right, boys, so here we are at spot number 2 after getting kicked out of the last spot we were at. Luckily, it was all worth it before we got the boot. Or if you guys don't recognize this spot, those of you that watched last week's video, this was the spot that we ended the video at, I believe. This was the second spot we fished. We caught 2 fish there on the chatterbait. So that's exactly what we're gonna be throwing again right here today. I mean, what would a RobAndReel YouTube video be if I didn't throw a white chatterbait in it? So that's exactly what we're gonna do right this very second. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut up, take a couple laps around this pond, and see if we can catch some fish out of here. And hopefully we do, because the fish in this pond fight like crazy. Oh, that chatterbait is in the tree. Hold on, let's see if we can get this. Okay, we got it out. Whew. Well, folks, we have made it back to the crib, and before I sign off and bid my farewells to you beautiful people at home, I want to take a quick second to talk about gear and how we got today's fishing mission done. So we just absolutely cannot talk about today's mission without talking about the glide bait. So this sucker right here didn't catch us our most fish today, but it absolutely caught our biggest, and our biggest by a long shot at that. The fish we caught on the glide bait ended up weighing like 6 pounds, 13 ounces, I believe, was the final weight that we got. So just shy of 7 pounds. I would have loved to have break that 7-pound mark today, but unfortunately we came up just shy. However, I'm never gonna complain. I am never going to complain about catching a fish that's over 6.5 pounds. But what caught us the numbers today was the drop shot. And that's just what the drop shot does best. The drop shot maybe isn't known for catching the biggest fish, but it will absolutely get you some bites, and you will catch loads of fish on a drop shot if you stay consistent with it. I mean, there was a point where I took maybe 6 casts and I got bit on every single cast and maybe landed 4 or 5 of those fish on those casts. And that was just insane. I mean, back to back to back to back to back casts, bites every single time. That's just what the drop shot does, man. And then after we got kicked out of that spot, unfortunately, I headed over to fish 2 more ponds. Unfortunately, we didn't get any bites at either of those spots, but I did meet 2 new viewers. So if you guys are watching, shout out to y'all. We tried to get on some fish there for a while and failed to do so. But yeah, shout out to you guys that I met at the pond today. It was cool to meet y'all. But that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go down, give it a thumbs up. Lets me know you enjoyed what you watched, and it also lets me know you enjoy content like this that I will hopefully be pumping out in the near future for you folks at home. With all that being said, I am officially signing out of today's video. Again, hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.